Elena Rezai, and I'm the dance movement therapist here at Kern Dance Alliance, and we're doing our Memory Moves program here at ADAKC. So Memory Moves is a dance therapy program for people with Alzheimer's and dementia that helps them to find more expressivity of themselves, and it helps them to hopefully have some more recall of memory, improved cognition, and just really help them to improve their quality of life.
So ADAKC is so grateful to have welcomed back Kern Dance Alliance and their Memory Moves program. All week long we were able to engage our clients, our staff in learning just functional movement, dance, put it to music, and all of that really creates 5 senses. We're able to engage visually, our hearing, our touch, even our smell when you think about memory and how that brings it back. So this program is so meaningful, and we were so grateful to bring it back here at ADAKC on the Rose Arena campus.
We are at the ADAKC event where the Nutcracker performs for its residents to help them better themselves, to be able to move more freely, and it was very fun.
The dancing, it was just wonderful.
It was just fun seeing all the smiles and the happy faces and the joy you could bring.
The dancing, yes. They're beautiful.
Several years ago, one of our former board members with KDA also served on the board of ADAKC, and he had a vision of creating a dance movement therapy program for people experiencing memory loss, specifically Alzheimer's and dementia. And literally in that board meeting, Memory Moves was born. And here we are several years later, touching lives and really believing that the heart never forgets to dance, and that's through Memory Moves. And it's this concept that movement can replace words, and through movement, that helps with cognitive recall. One of my favorite stories was in 2019. I was here at ADAKC, and the program was running for 8 weeks, and I would sit in on every session. And often I would sit in with a gentleman who was much older, pretty low functioning, sitting in a wheelchair, and he often was not necessarily corresponding with what our dance movement therapist was doing. And that day, she happened to be playing big band music. And I'll never forget, I started to see his fingers just kind of tapping on the wheelchair, and this was the first sort of functioning moment I was experiencing from him. And he looked up at me and he said, "That's the Charleston." I said, "You're right." And he got up out of his wheelchair and started dancing the Charleston. I mean, and I'm looking and the staff is looking and we've got tears in our eyes, and he literally dances the best he can, the Charleston, and then he sits back down, and this is where the moment really becomes clear about how movement can help with memory. He looked over at me and he said, "My wife and I danced the Charleston at our wedding." And I was completely blown away, because after sitting next to him for 6 weeks, pretty low functioning, to have that moment of absolute clarity, the cobwebs have been swept away, and movement was bringing back incredible memories. Like I tear up just thinking about it, because that wasn't just his experience, that was for so many other clients in that session, and we believe that to be true for every client that comes through Memory Moves. Dance movement therapy does not happen without our therapist, Elena Rezai, who travels to Bakersfield to help us run these programs. Thank you, Elena. As always, we want to thank those that help us to make these programs come to fruition. This year, we couldn't do it without the Cynthia Lake Charitable Trust and the Arts Council of Kern, all of the private donors, and of course, the Alzheimer's Disease Association of Kern County. Thank you, thank you, thank you.